Hey, folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Glad to be with you. We're gearing up for the big game, and this is going to be spectacular with the Chiefs and the Bucs, but even more spectacular, all the fun, all the props, all the things wrapped around the game within the game, over 400 props. And here's a pretty unique one, courtesy of our friends over at the Superbook at the Westgate. These are basically head-to-head props that are available to you inside the game. Let's go Patrick Mahomes, head-to-head with Tom Brady. More completions, Mahomes minus 1.5 completions, minus a dime either way. How about the kickers? You get Harrison Butker versus Ryan Suckup. Who scores more points? It's basically a pick 'em, but you're going to have to lay a little juice here. Butker minus $1.20. More pass attempts. Again, this could be part of the handicap. Who's ahead? Who's behind? Chiefs get the lead. We want to run the clock. Brady's throwing, vice versa, other way around. But more pass attempts, Mahomes minus 2.5, minus a dime either way. Back to the kickers. Butker versus Suckup. Who makes the first field goal? And that's a pick 'em. That's minus a dime either way, basically. More touchdown passes, and it's all factored in. These are all correlated. Mahomes is minus a half, but Tom Brady is the favorite in this prop, minus $1.30. Player to score a touchdown first. This is a good one. Now, Kelsey's a favorite to score a touchdown, and Evans is an underdog to score a touchdown. It correlates to this head-to-head prop. Minus 220 for Kelsey to score a touchdown first in a head-to-head matchup with Mike Evans. More gross passing yards. It's all based on the numbers. Minus 39.5 yards. Mahomes is the favorite. And Kelsey, back to Kelsey, you get another prop here where he goes head-to-head versus Godwin, and it's similar. It's minus 240, a 2-to-1 shot if you think Godwin would score a touchdown first. How about another player to score a touchdown first? Let's go to Tyreek Hill versus Mike Evans. And this would be a little bit lower, obviously. Hill's minus $1.80, plus $1.60 on Mike Evans. The bad part of the game, well, there's good parts and there's bad parts. Who's going to throw the interception first, if there is one? And Brady's $1.80 favorite to throw an interception before Patrick Mahomes. Let's go to the running backs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire versus Leonard Fournette. Who will score a touchdown first? Now, Fournette's minus $1.80, and I think you can correlate something like this into the overall props. Edwards-Helaire came back from the high ankle sprain, but the bottom line was, he wasn't doing much against the Bills. The Williams kid started to get a lot more carries. Fournette will absolutely be the goal line back. If it's at the 1-yard line, though, watch out for Brady with the quarterback sneak. But understandably so, you get Fournette to be a favorite there. How about more rushing yards? Fournette minus 20.5 yards versus Darrell Williams in a pick'em prop there. More rushing yards for the teams. You get the Bucs minus 14.5. Basically, they're telling you they're going to run the ball more. That would be the optimum if they could get the lead and shorten the game. Minus 14.5 yards, the Bucs favored in that head-to-head prop. Then you get Edwards-Helaire versus Ronald Jones. Jones minus 4.5. It's interesting. You just go on and on and on. How about this one? More points. The Chiefs, full game points, the total amount of points they score in the game, minus 16.5 versus Tampa Bay's first half points. If you think Tampa Bay is going to have the lead at the half, this is one you'd want to play. If you think it's chase mode for Tampa Bay, well, then it's something you'd have to skew your belief system. But you can really, start to see some of the cool ways that the odds makers look at these games. And this has become kind of a unique one. The jersey number of the player to score the first touchdown, is it over or under the jersey number 17.5? And it's a pick either way. Clearly, Kelsey's a monster that you could be staring at, that wearing that number 87. But there are a lot of guys under 17.5 that can make some noise. You get Evans, and you basically sit here and say, who do you think is going to score the first touchdown, which is an index all unto its own. There are just so many ways. And the thing is, when the odds makers do these, they're all correlated to other props. They could have 30 sheets of props, and anything on this page 15 pages ago, something led them to make a number on this particular page. It's so much fun. It's the game within the game. Some fun head-to-head matchups for you right here at ATS.io. Don't forget Adam Burke. He'll have his podcast for you each and every day this week leading up to the big game.